arrested by Vietnamese security forces.
12 members were charged with subversion, attempting to broadcast anti-state messages described as a coup. 2 of those behind it were American nationals of Vietnamese descent. It's been revealed they openly penned letters to the US president, with their HQ even based in California. It may be almost half a century since the end of the Vietnam War, but under the surface there are still rumblings, with some still willing to fight for a cause they never saw come to fruition.
One of the 2 US nationals who were sentenced, as we just saw, is Han Jing, 14 years in prison for attempting a coup. They were among which was declared apparently for some the struggle is ongoing.
The Vietnam War, one of the world's bloodiest conflicts, and the American Army's biggest defeat, 2 ideologically opposed blocs in 2 decades of fighting, came at a cost of 56,000 US troops, all in a bid to overthrow the communist regime of North Vietnam. But the casualties among civilians were much greater. At least 2 million people died in the war. After hopes of tightening a democratic grip across the Vietnamese state slipped away, and up to $141 billion was spent on military operations, the US folded to what had been an exhausting war, at home and abroad. In 1973, thousands of anti-war protesters would later contribute to the end of US military involvement, and 2 years later, the South surrendered, with Vietnam forced to unite under a socialist flag. However, it would take years for Vietnam to heal from the wounds of the US campaign. Napalm bombs and toxic herbicides left the country scarred, and its citizens suffering. Fast forward to 2018, and US-Vietnam